everybody, BriDaJedi here, and welcome back to Naruto Ultimate Storm 1. So, I did a little off-screen grinding, because like I said, I do plan on platinuming this, but I feel like the process is kind of boring to do so for a lot of cases. I mean, hell, some of these, just like I showed before, it was just have time in the game. Anyway, we're going to continue. So, we finished our Genin training arc. We kind of started the Chonin exam arc. Oh, hi. And yeah, countdown to disqualification. Orochimaru imprinted a curse mark on Sasuke and then left. What a dick. Naruto's team thought things were getting quiet, but the exam's time limit was approaching. No time to rest. Naruto's team set off for the tower. And yeah. This mission has no battle opponent. The tree is your only opponent. After fighting Orochimaru, it seemed both me and Sasuke were KO'd. When we woke up, a lot of time had passed. Huh? Wait, this isn't cool at all. At this rate, we'll fail the Chunin exam. Sakura, who's useless. Sasuke, quick, we've got to get through the forest of death. I'm sorry, she just really was. And you can blame... You can blame people like Nux or other like anime fans for like kind of starting this. But to be fair, it has become true, and I've rewatched things like she really was. And it wasn't even because she was a girl. They're awesome girl ninja shonen. Hinata's pretty freaking awesome. Oh, she just likes Naruto and stuff. No, she has a cool power set, and she doesn't like think, oh, she's the best things in sliced bread like Sakura and Ino do. Hell, Ino at least has the Ino-Shika Cho combination. She had true friendship with her teammates, her squad mates. With Sasuke, it always seemed like such a bother. They never had any real team combinations, at least not I could think of. The closest thing to a team combination, I can remember, is in the ramen making one, where Naruto would use the Rasengan, Sakura would beat the dough, Choji would like use his giantness to stretch the dough. You jumped off the bed, come up here. My dogs will do this thing where they're literally next to me, and then they'll jump off, and then they'll like look at me like, "Why aren't you picking me up? Come here, come here, little girl." Oh, I have no idea why. I think they just like being picked up. I've said it many times that they are Havanese dogs, so maybe it's something with the breed, or that the smaller breeds like more attention. But I've seen plenty of big dogs. I've had family members that really like. Almost sounded like he said meme Seku. Secret scrolls, submission information, you got it. Oh, one extra person. Well, whatever. We're gonna keep basically going through these since I have enough for it now. Obviously there's the cutoff here, but I think we'll be fine by the time it does it. But after friends mentioned survived the forest of death. And the next exam was a one-on-one fight for a place in the final. Sasuke got through the first, and because that was a side character, we're not going to show that fight. And then came next match, Sakura versus her friend Ino, which was basically a DQ. Oh no, not DQ. How do you say double disqualification? DDQ? Not sure. Well, we just managed to get through the forest of death in time, although so did many others. And there will be preliminaries before the finals. Sasuke passed the preliminaries, Jesus, with no problem. And next match is Sakura against Ino. Those two are longtime friends, but it doesn't matter now. Go for it, Sakura. Win the battle and win while their attack is high. You know, you'd almost think she gave up already since you said no contest. Ooh. Can I push her back into it? Ah, boo. Haha. Well, actually, there is a... think it's a trophy for beating somebody with an item. And our Sakura. And just like that, we are almost done with the yellow. So basically this little triangle of death I got going on here. Oh, boo. Oh, damn it. I want to win with an item. I don't know if it'll kill her. Yeah, but just a little. Not really a lot, but just a little. So don't worry too much there. I just think a lot of anime fans, like, just reflected back. And people are like, oh man, look how great Sakura. It's like, wait, I'm sorry, was she really that great? Because, like, she wasn't. You know? I mean, you can bring up all the other fights you want, like Sasori or other stuff, but just... It's funny that the show... New item added collection. Dialogue base. Okay. Well, you know what? This is here. I might as well use it. Spin. I think it's a trophy for that too. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Okay, try this again. Alright. Mission list. Is it me versus Kiba? Sakura and Nia end up knocking each other out in the Chunin exam preliminaries. Move on to the next battle. 10-10 versus Tamari of the Sand. With 10-10's ninja tools, stand up against the Power Master, Wind Manipulator, Tamari and her fans. Oh yeah, that's right. There's that one. I'll probably do the Hinata Neji and then me. Sakura's first fight against Ino's over, and next it's 10-10 versus Tamari. Both of them look scary. Already fired up and ready to go. That one a fast day. We got this. I shall try to win this in true fashion. I will win with ninja tools. Let's land our first combo, hopefully. Yeah, Tamari was actually useless. Like, no joke. Absolutely. And it was mainly in that she just didn't do much, you know. But see, that's the difference too. With with 10-10, she was just never given anything. With Sakura, she was constantly given handouts. And this looks cool. Look at it. See, that's some shit that, like, Urza would do in Fairy Tail. See, even the shape. Okay, down. Wow, still nothing? Haha, there we go. Alright. That's 32 trophies down. Alright, so yeah, we're just running through this. Very similar to Dragon Ball games. It's really you just going through the story. But these are nice because I haven't watched original Naruto in forever. While Dragon Ball, I have the orange box DVDs, I have the Blu-rays. I'll still look up fights every now and then, mainly from like super for the new ones, like some cooler ones. Or even, you know, no. Trash box. And since we got a bunch of money now, I also have a bunch of music. Has my thing increased? No, wow, okay. Well, let's see if I could still... Okay. Music Maniac. Yo. Okay, 10-10 managed to drive Tamara into a corner, but in the end, Tamara was the stronger ninja. Her counterattack decided 10-10's loss. The preliminaries moved on to the next match, where finally Naruto got his chance in the spotlight. His opponent, fellow Leaf Ninja Kiba. To counter the peculiar attacks of Kiba and his ninja hound Akamaru, Naruto needed to come up with a clever tactic of his own that wasn't farting. Oh, it was farting? Oh, okay. I think it was a Nickelodeon show. 10-10's fight is over, and next it's you've been waiting for it. Finally, it's me, Naruto Uzumaki, and my opponent is Kiba Inuzuka, the ninja hound user. No matter what he tries, he can't beat me. I've loved Kiba. You know, a lot of people, I think, just didn't get their time to shine. And some that did, never got it again. Lee had a very small window of time. He had his fight against... okay. He had his fight against, like, Sasuke, mopped him. There was the Gaara thing, lost. Then there was the thing against Kinyumaru. Kiba, along with everyone else, got to go for the retrieval arc stuff, but it just never... Except for some filler episodes, which, yeah, I like the filler. I still watch them, but... Oh, interrupted the Fang over Fang. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Try that again. Alright, let's end this in one move. Oh, that's a lot of damage for just the pylon. Who's number one? Hell yeah. This is fun. I know it seems like I'm just going back and forth, but since it's not like Dragon Ball where you're gonna relive like the whole like Kakarot, what are you doing? Like it'll like just replay the whole thing. This is doing it more through story. I could have sworn maybe it's 2 onwards, but I could have sworn they were more like story cutscenes. Most of this is just like a brief synopsis. This is what happens. Enjoy. Scrolls. Oh well, I gotta get those. They're right there. Let's see if I can get it in one. Oh, boo, that was bad. Alright, let's try this again. 2. Got it. How many am I at? Almost enough for 2. I can keep going back, and I know there's like trophy percentages, but I'll just wait. As the hall erupted with chatter at Naruto's victory, two more names were called, both from the same distinguished Hidden Leaf Village family, the Hyuga clan. Hinata of the Head family branch versus Neji of the Head family versus Neji the branch family. Both used a gentle fist in the face of Neji's own power. Hinata's loss seemed certain, but she stood up to him. And that's another one. Hinata really did like, yeah, she loved Naruto, awesome. But she really did try her best, maybe just for Naruto, but still. The Chunin exam preliminaries continue, and the next match is Hinata Hyuga versus Neji Hyuga. It seems these two are cousins, but that Neji Hyuga kid is kind of weird. Watch out, Hinata. For the PSP game, I forget what it was for a Naruto game. I think I had like 2 or 3 of them. I loved using Neji. Neji was my favorite character to use. Ultimate Jutsu. Oh, Ultimate's unused. Well, that's fine. He was always my favorite. Of course, Shippuden made that sadder for those of you that watched it, but I don't know, I like the idea of like the 8 palms, 16 palms, like, you know, when he does like everything. It's like, he just math, that's so cool. Okay, it just canceled, yeah. Yo, I just find her so cool. Uh-oh. He blocked it! There we go. What did we do? He blocked it. How dare you? Is that really it to it? Just a little dashing strike? Let's get out of this if we can. And I think with this game and with, get out of here. Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's seal off your chakra. Damn it! Damn, that was my chance. KO with the ninjutsu. If I try hard, I can do it. Kurenai was absolutely useless. Absolutely. 100%. For both stopping this fight with Hinata and Neji, and with Itachi. Oh man, Sharingan user. He's an ultimate genjutsu. What should I do? I'll use genjutsu against him. What? Literally makes no sense. Why are they only appearing here? I mean, I'll take it, but it's weird. Alright, one and done, boys. Let's do it. And since we're right here. Also, I'm almost know what Haikyuu again. It's so funny. I've always heard of it, never watched it, but I like the idea of it. But of every sport, I always liked volleyball, but I never really got into it. So like I remember every now and then for like school, they do like, oh, we're playing this or something. And it's like, oh, whatever. But up, Hinata. D-Rank for Akamaru, cool. Because for sports teams, I really only did like football, and I took taekwondo. That wasn't part of school, but that was in general. And then, and I guess technically tennis, since I took a whole class, but like, my mom played tennis, and I played paddle tennis with like a friend of mine at this like summer club thing. The match continued with Hinata launching it after attack after attack, but Neji seized an opening and successfully defeated her. And with that, the preliminaries were finally at the last match. Rock Lee and Gaara of the Sand, specialist in sand techniques. Gaara kept his body protected at all times by a wall of sand. Could Lee's taijutsu possibly break through? And handball. So I'd say it was like between those. And like I always liked the idea of volleyball, but I never played it. Once, like I said, once in school, once when I was like a groundskeeper for the summer place. And long preliminaries finally reached the last match: Rock Lee versus Gara of the brutal sand ninja from Village Hidden Sand. I've seen lots of ninja by now, but that Gara is too dangerous. Bushy brows, you gotta really watch out, and never lose concentration. Don't know why I sound like Obama there. Never lose concentration. Volleyball was just kind of like cool to me. I was like the idea. It was the 3 hits. You had it. I never knew the stuff like a libero and some of the other finer points to it. I didn't know that you could apparently still use any part of your body to keep the ball in play. I figured if you hit it with anything but your arms or hands, it was a loss. But I love it. It's like I was mentioning. It's my top 3. Oh, Gara. Let's kick that sand boy's ass. What's it, dynamic injury? No, Deep Hurricane. I don't know why. One of my favorite support attacks was a guy, and he would just go like, dynamic entry, like just the way he did that. Let's win this. And then once, like, I think it was Storm 2 or Storm 3. Or maybe it was Revolution. That's not part of this collection. Also, so Bruce Lee. I use Monado all the time. He's my favorite. And people definitely hated versing me online. Because I had to play online to get some of the trophies. Let's get that speed down. Where's that sand protecting me now, boy? Oh, my speed. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. It is over. This sand boy is done for. You know, I always thought it'd be interesting if, unlike Dragon Ball that did like Xenoverse with like just alternate fights, if you had an anime game type thing that started this, but you played the fights how they were as the characters from the main character perspective, but it's impossible. So like this fight would have been impossible for me to win, no matter how hard or how good I was. It would have been like the computer's difficulty would have been ramped up. Maybe they can never actually lose that bit of life. Like it would have been one of those things. I always thought that'd be kind of interesting because instead of me just, all right, now you're Gara, you know, now you're technically the bad guys, or you know, now I'm Tamari, you know, I thought it was always interesting to try that. A few things have done that where like you just can't beat them, even if you're doing a good job. Oh, that's why it's so cool for like Devil May Cry 5, overflowing with innocence. I have no idea what that is. I doubt it was finishing this thing because I'm not done yet. Small and tall duo is formed. At the conclusion of a splendid battle, Rock Lee exhausted his energy and lost to Gara. With the preliminaries over at last, the remaining Genin were granted a period of rest before the finals. Naruto was about to throw himself back into training when suddenly there appeared one of the legendary Sannin, Jiraiya. He said he was here to train Naruto in chakra control. Climb the tree in that time. You got it. Sure thing. Preliminary training exam is over, and we have a little time before the finals. Alright, now I have time to train. At least I thought so. But I can't find Kakashi-sensei anywhere. Kakashi-sensei. As I was wondering what to do, I met a strange old man called Jiraiya who offered to help me. Can I trust him? I'm worried. You should be. Jiraiya is awesome. He's legendary. We love him, but you know he'd be on a list somewhere. Sometimes gonna unplug the microphone, but alright. Oh, that's bullshit. That is straight bullshit. Shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans. Here we go. Also, for when it comes to anime, does anybody consider something like Last Airbender, Korra, Teen Titans, stuff like that anime? Because I never did, but like a lot of people I know do. Like for instance, for this whole like top 100 anime list I've mentioned I didn't include stuff like Avatar or Castlevania or anything like that because I don't consider it anime. Like yes, it's very anime inspired, but I don't consider it like yes, this is exactly anime. Like no, I just don't view it that way. And I mean, if I had to make a separate list, then yeah, I could do that. But I don't know. But man, was frickin' Castlevania a wild ride. Like I said, I wish it continued. I love it. Oh, there we go again. No, totally whiffed on that one. Keep whiffing. Just scooch over. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Swoop. Almost. Got it. Got him. And oh, well, don't mind if I do. Oh, so far all I have is Sasuke's different one, but it's almost like these things only matter if I'm doing the free play, because I'm pretty sure you can't change story ones, so. How much money do I have? 20,000. You know what, we'll call it here. We'll make it a little shorter of one today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch everybody in the next one. Believe it.